image formed by spherical mirrors. In this, how the image is formed. First of all, image from the object we need 2 rays, minimum 2 rays to trace the image. So there are 2 spherical mirrors. One is concave, another is convex. First we will see concave mirror. In the concave mirror, the object can be kept at infinity or beyond the center of curvature, or at the center of curvature between focal point and center of curvature, and at focal point and between focal point and the pole. It can be, now we will see what is the nature of image is formed. Rays originating from a point. Rays originating from a point actually meet at a point. Actually meet at a point after reflection from spherical mirror, and they meet or appear to meet at a point. This point we call it as image. There are 2 types of image. One is a real image, that is virtual image. How the real image is formed, how the virtual image is formed. When rays, after reflecting from the spherical mirror, come and converge at a point, and that point is called image, and that point, if it is inverted, that will be real image. If it is erect, and it will be formed beyond the mirror, then if the image is erect, it is virtual image. And the virtual image, they appears to meet at a point. The real image actually is formed by when the rays meeting at a point actually. When to trace the image after reflection, we need at least 2 rays. Even we may take more than 2 rays, but we need at least 2 rays. So the real image, rays are actually meeting. The real image means rays actually meet at a point after reflection from the spherical mirror. Then the virtual image and the real image will be inverted. And the virtual image, this is real image, and this virtual image will be erect. We are going to see the appear and erect and appear to meet at a point. So from a mirror, spherical mirror, now in case now we are taking, this is focal point, this is center of curvature, this place is beyond center of curvature, this is, we can say, at infinity. So image can be kept at infinity, beyond center of curvature, at center of curvature, and focal point, between center of curvature and focal point, and between focal point and the pole. So we are going to see the nature of image, how it is formed when it is kept at a different position. In concave mirror, when the image object is kept between focus and the pole, the real inverted virtual image is formed. Except this, up to pole, up to infinity, if the object is kept anywhere in between infinity and focal, the image obtained is real. And if you are keeping it here between focal point, the image obtained is This virtual image is always found beyond the mirror and it will be erect. Image will be, it will be inverted. And real image, actually all the rays converge at a point. At that point the real image is formed in front of the concave mirror. And virtual image is formed when all the rays, they do not meet in front of the mirror, but when it is produced backwards, they appear to meet at a point, and that point is virtual image, and that virtual image will be always erect. There are different cases. First, when object is kept at infinity. O stands for object. Easy. An object is kept at infinity, and case 1. Rays from object is parallel to principal axis. In that case, rays parallel to principal axis. So this is pole, and this is a concave mirror. This is principal axis. So this is focus, this is center of curvature. C stands for center of curvature, and F stands for focus. P stands for pole of spherical mirror. So object is, so now the rays, we need 2 rays to trace the image from the object. So the rays are coming parallel from infinity, the rays are coming parallel, to the principal axis. When the rays are parallel to the principal axis, after reflection from the concave mirror, it will pass through the focus. Similarly, another ray coming parallel, we need 2 rays. 2 rays sufficient, we can take any number of rays, but we need only 2 rays. And more than 2 rays also we can take it, there is no problem. And if a ray parallel to the principal axis, it will always passes through the principal focus. So this ray will go like this. So here the image is formed. From infinity the rays are coming. So this is the case 1. In this case the image is formed at focus, real, because it is in front of the spherical mirror, concave mirror. Real had diminished. Because why we call it as a real image? Because the rays are actually converging at a point, intersecting at a point. When the rays after reflection from a mirror actually intersect, actually converge. Converge means the rays should go like this. Converge. This is converge and this is diverge. The realist image. Another case 2. If the rays are case 2, what we can say in the case 2? In case 2, rays from object O, not parallel to principal axis, but oblique. It means oblique rays means the rays will not be parallel, it will be obliquely falling. So we will take only 2 rays. The 2 rays will form the images. So we'll take 1 rays from infinity, 1 rays coming and falling at pole. This may not be straight line because I'm not actually drawing to the scale. So it is coming from and it is falling at pole. This is the concave mirror. So after, when it is coming, exactly this is the center of curvature. From center of curvature, the points of incidence, this is the normal. With respect to normal, this is angle of incidence, this is angle of incidence. Exactly, angle of reflection will be like this, and angle of reflection, this angle of reflection. So after reflection, it will go according to the law of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. We'll take another one, which is forming through the focal length. These are parallel rays, but not. This is after, when a ray is passing through the focus, when ray is passing through the focus, after reflection, it will go parallel to the principal axis. So we can take one more rays also, there is no problem. When we take one more rays, a ray passing through the center of curvature, after reflection, it will retrace its path. We have seen rays parallel to the principal axis, it will go through the focus. When rays from focus, it will go parallel to the principal axis. When rays incident at an angle at the pole, it will exactly reflect according to the law of reflection. This is ray 1. So here the image will be, this is focal plane. Focal plane means what? A plane. Suppose this is focus, this is mirror, this is focus. If you take a plane, that is focal plane, which is perpendicular to the principal axis, passing through the focus. So this is focus point, and if you take all the points, if you take a plane passing through the focus perpendicular to the principal axis, that is called focal plane. Focal plane. So the image will be formed exactly. This is focus. This is focus at focal plane. This is the image is formed. The image is formed here at focal plane. So it means when rays formed, rays may be, these are parallel rays, but not actually, it is not parallel to the principal axis, but the rays are parallel to each other from coming from infinity after reflection, forming image at focal plane. What is the nature of image? Image, it is formed, it is actually by the intersection. This is the intersection of this one, this is the intersection of this one, this is the intersection. It will go and retrace. So at the point of intersection, actually they converge, they intersect at a point. So it is a real image. Image is real because it is converging at a point, it is intersecting at a point. It will be diminished, real, diminished, formed at focal plane after reflection. Case 2. Case 2, we see when the object is kept beyond C. This is a spherical mirror. This is the pole and this is principal axis. When object is kept, so we take it as a focal focus, this is center of curvature, and the object is kept beyond C. This is C. So when the object, so we need two rays from the object, we need two rays from the object to trace the image formed by the subject. So now we'll take one ray which is parallel to the principal axis. So when it is going parallel to the principal axis, after reflection, it will go through the focus. So it will go through the focus. So sorry, it is not a straight line, it's supposed to be a straight line. And another ray, if we take, which is passing through the focus. After focus, any ray passing through the focus, it will, this is pole, this will move like this. and this ray is reflected like this ray is reflected like this is the point of intersection. So this ray converge. It means the image is formed. This is A, B is the object. This is A dash, B dash. This is the image formed. We can take third ray which is going through the center of curvature. It will retrace its path and it will go through this one like this. We take the third ray. It will be more congested. Let us see. It will go like this. It will go, after that it will retrace its path. So it means it is retracing its path. All these rays parallel to this and passing through focus and passing through center of curvature and meet at a point. All the rays we take at least 2 rays. 2 rays is sufficient. These 2 rays, 3 rays starting from the object after reflection from the surface, mirror surface, reflecting surface, it meet at a point. So the image, so when object is kept beyond C. So this C beyond C. So rays after reflection from mirror, image is formed at A dash B dash. Image is formed at A dash B dash, which is image formed between focus and center of curvature. So this is the image formed between center and, so it is inverted one. So actually the image is A dash B dash, which is inverted one. So nature of image is, since it is image is, what is the nature of image? It is inverted, real. Why we call it is real? Because it is actually formed by the converging rays, that is rays coming and meeting at a point. Actually they meet at a point, real and inverted and diminished. Diminished means size smaller than the object. This is the diminished. Next case, third case, when object is kept at center of curvature. Center of curvature means this we can call this is one. This is pole. At center of curvature we are keeping, this is center of curvature, this is focal point. Already see center of focus is equal to radius divided by 2. Already we know this one. And this one, it is kept at the center of curvature. This is center of curvature. We will mark it later. This is center of curvature. Area is parallel to the center. It will go and form like this. Form like this. Actually, it's supposed to be a straight line. So rough and sketch, we assume that it is a straight line. So it comes like this, and one more ray is passing through the focus. After reflection, it comes like this. This is the image, this is object. So third ray also we can take, which is passing through center of curvature, it will retrace its path. Third, which is passing through the center of curvature, it will go and it will retrace it back. So we need at least 2, that is enough. So the image is actually formed here. This is A, B, and this is B dash. This is image. So it means after when the object is kept at the center of curvature, the nature of image is of the same size as object, and it is a real image. Why? Because it is actually this ray is converging here, this ray is converging. Actually, two rays, they are meeting at a point, at this point, and image is formed at center of curvature of the same size, at the center of shape. It is a real image. This is the nature of the image for the case 3. So when object is kept beyond C, when the object is kept at C. Now we can see this is the focus. Now I have done it because it becomes congested, small place congested, that's why I put it at the last. This is center of curvature, this is pole, this is what happening. Since we know focal length is equal to radius of curvature, radius divided by 2, already we have proved in the previous video. When the object is kept between center of curvature and focus. Let us see what is happening where the image is formed. This is the pole. From pole, this is the principal axis. This is principal axis. And this is the focus. This is the center of curvature. And we are keeping between C and F. Between this is C, this is F. So you can say this is C, this is F. So we keep like this. This is object, we keep it. One ray will go parallel. A ray will go parallel to the principal axis, and after reflection from the spherical mirror, concave mirror, it will pass through the focus. And one ray, when we take through the focus. We take through the focus, it will go through the focus, it will go like this. Through the focus, after reflection, this will come like this. So this is the light from the principal axis coming after the focus. This is the light from the focus. It goes parallel to the principal axis and they intersect at this point. So here the image is formed. So A, B, this is A dash, B dash, this is the image where it is formed. Where the image is formed beyond the center of curvature. So when the object is kept between center of curvature and the focus, the image where it is formed, the image is formed beyond center of curvature. Okay, this is the image and put it here. Let me put it here. This is the point A dash, B dash. And what is the nature of image? Image, since it is intersecting, converging rays. Rays after refraction they converge. After refraction it intersects. That's why it will be a real image. By then, you all will come to know when a real image is always inverted. So the nature of image is real image and it is inverted. What is the size of the image? The size of the image will be bigger than the object. This is object, this is image. In diagram I am not able to show because I have not drawn up to the scale. So the nature of image will be enlarged. Now next is case number 5. Case number 5, we have come from infinity beyond C, at C, between C and F. Now we will keep at focal point. When object is when object is kept at focus. When object is kept at focus. So we'll draw the diagram here. This is the focus. This is the concave mirror. This is the pole. Assume it is a straight line. So this is the principal axis, and this is the pole of the mirror. So we'll take, this is focus. This is center of curvature. So it is kept at the focus. The object is kept at the focus. We'll take one ray which is parallel to the, we'll take two rays to form the image from the object. One ray is parallel to the, one ray parallel to the principal axis, and after that it will pass through the focus. Focus, center of curvature. Okay, one more ray. Let us keep one more ray goes at like this and falls, strikes at incident at pole. So after incident, this is center, the line joining center of curvature up to the point of incident forms the normal. So this is normal, this is incident, this is angle of incident. And according to law of reflection, exactly the same angle it will reflect. So both are parallel rays. Since both are parallel rays, there is no, they will not intersect anywhere here. So the parallel rays, we assume the parallel rays supposed to intersect, that is converge. Both the rays are supposed to converge at infinity. Image is formed. So image is formed at infinity because both these rays, two rays, one is parallel to the principal axis, another is incident and the parallel from the object. They go parallel, and the reflected ray intersect and forming image at infinity. So nature of the image. So image of the object. How the image will be? The image will be formed at infinity. Since it is formed at infinity, it will be much enlarged. Then the object enlarged, then object real, because it is made in front of the mirror, it is real. Then it is enlarged, real, and inverted. Sixth case, when object is kept between focus and the pole. Focus and the pole. When we keep between the focus and the pole. This is the principal axis. Principal axis. Pole, this is pole. This is focal point. This is center of curvature. This is a concave mirror. Concave mirror. So it means we are keeping the image. This is focus. This is center of curvature. And we keep in between this. This is the object where we keep it. When the object is kept between pole and the focus. This is pole. So as usual, a ray from the object going parallel to it, it will pass through the focus. Pass through the focus. And another ray, which is we take another ray from the object, which is passing, which is incident on the pole. When it is incident on the pole, after reflection, this is the normal. this is a normal for this point of incident, because normal is always taken for spherical surface from center of curvature up to that surface. So this forms a normal. With respect to normal, this will reflect like this, and after reflection it will go with the angle of like this. And then it will go like this. So in fact, there is no possibility of these two rays after reflection from the object. There is no possibility of these two rays to intersect in front of the mirror. So in this case, the real image where the two rays are supposed to intersect at a point is not possible. So what we will do, how to, where the image is formed, then what we will do, produce it backward. Produce this ray, reflected ray, backward, and this ray also, this ray, reflected ray, backward. Actually to dotted line, because it is here actually producing and there is no ray. Ray is always given by a thick line and normally is by dotted line. So both will be meeting at this point. The image is formed like this. So image, when we produce, because there is no possibility of these two reflected rays meeting in front of the mirror, so we produce it backward so that the image is produced at this point. So this is A, B, this is A dash and B dash. So this is the image of this object formed. Image is, so it means the nature of image is, what is the nature of the image? The nature of image is erect. Erect means it is clearly understood, it is virtual. Why we call it as virtual? To conclude this concave mirror, object position, image, where it is formed, nature of the image and size of the image. When it is kept, see, this is the concave mirror, this is pole, this is focus, this is center of curvature, this is at infinity. When object is moving from infinity, image is moving from focus to infinity. It means when the object is moving towards the pole, image is moving from away from the pole. So first point, when object is kept at infinity, the image is formed at focus, and nature of it is real and inverted. Real and inverted. Real and inverted, and the image will be a diminished image. Diminished image up to C. Second point, when beyond C, if the object is kept beyond C, the image is formed between center of curvature and focus, and it is a real and inverted image, and is also a diminished image. The size is diminished, smaller than the object. When the object is kept at C, the image is exactly formed at C and exactly same size as the object, and real and inverted. When the object is kept between center of curvature and focus, the image is formed beyond this focus, and real and inverted, and the image is enlarged. When it is kept at F, focus, the image is formed at infinity, a real image much enlarged than the object. The image is much enlarged than the object. Third point, this is the last point. When in concave mirror, all the images formed are not real. There is one position at which the image formed is inverted. When you keep between focal length and the pole, the image formed will be virtual and erect. When object is kept between focus and the pole, focus point and the pole, behind the mirror the image is formed, and it is a virtual and erect enlarged image. We get an enlarged image. This is in a nutshell, we get all about this concave mirror, behavior of the concave mirror. When you move from object is moved this way, image is moved this way.